Ward Cornell again, along with Gump Worsley. You saw the three stars. We're all having trouble with that word tonight. Gumper, the reasons.
Well, I picked Dave Keon, the first star, right from the drop of the puck, more or less. He took over the game. He took the puck into the Canadian zone, and he carried the puck real well all night. He skated well. He also contributed a couple of goals, which never hurts. And, of course, I picked John Bauer. This is his second shutout in playoff hockey. A shutout at any time in hockey is good for a goalkeeper, and I think John played exceptionally well, although in the first period maybe Toronto carried the play a lot, but John, when he had to be there, was there. I think Dickie Duck played real well. He skated well. He got one goal, and it was kind of tough to pick any Toronto or individually. I think it was a whole team effort, and you'd have to give them more or less to the whole team. I think they played a great game.
Well, now, before we turn it back to Frank, who's going to be with the #1 star of the night, you have an interesting psychiatric observation to make on the Canadians.
No, it just
What
seems
does it mean?
I don't know what it means. It's a bad omen. They're out now, but the thing is that they started the season off with Boston. They got beat 5-0. We beat them the last game of the season 5-0, and here again they get beat 5-0 again to put them out of the playoffs. So that 5-0 is a little bad for them.
It is. Thank you, Gumper, for your stars. Thanks for being with us tonight's game and the game the other night. And now here's Frank with the #1 star of the night.
Thanks a lot, Ward, and I'm glad you got it out that time. We're having a little difficulty with it tonight. And a real pleasure to talk to one of the great hockey players in the National League, Dave Keon. Dave, another great effort for you tonight. We were talking to Silaps a little earlier. He mentioned that George Armstrong has been a great captain for this hockey club and a great inspirational leader. But I think when fellows get 2 goals and an assist in key games like this, this is the kind of inspiration that really lifts a team. I imagine you're pretty pleased and pretty proud.
Well, on my goals, Frank, I was very fortunate. I think on the first one, Jacques misjudged the speed of the shot. I think he thought I was going to catch it really good, and I didn't. It sort of fluttered, and he may have moved a little bit, and it went in. And the other one, I was just in front of the net and it hit my stick.
You have to be in front of the net for them to hit you, though.
Well, I was fortunate.
Davey, I don't know whether fortunate or whether it's skill, but you have been a great thorn in the side of a lot of teams this year, but particularly the Canadians. You've given them fits right from the first game of the year. What is it that you've got against them? They're nice fellas.
Oh, well, we just, you know, as well as I, that there's a great rivalry. But we like to play well against the Canadians because they're a great hockey team, and we have to play our very best to beat them. Tonight, I thought we played quite well offensively, but defensively, I think we left a little bit to be desired because Johnny had to make some fantastic saves in the second period, as you well saw. But we have to be at our best to beat the Canadians, and as I think it showed on Tuesday night in Montreal, they played very well, and we didn't play too well.
Well, Davey, you played well enough in 4 of the 5 games to make this a pretty easy series victory for the Maple Leafs. Now you're going into the finals. Do you care very much whether it's Chicago or Detroit?
No, I don't really care, Frank, because they're both going to be tough. As you know, in the playoffs, anything can happen, and I'm looking for a very tough series from either team.
Well, Dave, we're going to be watching you, watching the Leafs, and we want to, again, congratulate you on a wonderful series, a wonderful season, a great effort tonight. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you very much, young David Keon. And now the shots on goal tonight, the Canadians, 35. The Toronto Maple Leafs, 32. The out-of-town score, Detroit 2, Chicago 2, and that game is not over as yet. They're in the 3rd period now. In this series, Montreal won 1 game and lost 4. The Maple Leafs, of course, won 4 and lost 1. In the other series, it's 2-2, and the 5th game going tonight, and also 2-2 in the game as mentioned. The final score in tonight's game, the Montreal Canadiens 0, the Toronto Maple Leafs 5.